Hey guys, here today to do my review of my new Taurus tactical series. It's the OSS DS. This one's in 9mm. Got this gun about 3 days ago. I actually found a brand new one. They've been deleted for about a year and a half or 2 years from what I understand. Very nice gun. This is one of Taurus's best autos. We'll verify it as unloaded. And this is just an awesome gun. I had it out the other day shooting it some. I ran about 100 rounds through it. Very, very, very dependable. Gun has a very nice action on it. It is a single and a double action. But the unique thing about this gun is if you have a misfire on single action, and instead of with a normal gun, Ruger, Glock, Springfield, instead of racking the slide back, this gun automatically does repeatable double action. So you can just pull the trigger all day long, and it'll give you a second chance on firing that round that misfired. I actually did test that feature out with some Winchester white box. I had 3 misfires out of a box of 50. And the feature does work fairly well unless you get a completely dead cartridge, which I had 2. So, gun also has a decocker. This is your indicator back here. When it's not sticking out, your gun's at a double action. You can rack the slide back, and now your single action, which will bring your trigger all the way back to here. I apologize for the lighting, guys. It is pretty sunny outside today. The trigger, that's it. If you pull the trigger, when you come back for your next single action shot, you barely have to move it and it engages. Like I said, very, very nice gun, very dependable gun. Taurus's best work yet. Does come, this is how it comes. Anytime you can find a new one still, you'll pay extra for it, but they're really nice. Comes with 2 17-round Taurus mags, your Taurus keys, which are nice. If you have kids, this little screw right here, they're pretty much hollow Allen wrenches, and they fit right here, and you can lock the gun where the slide won't even pull back, the trigger won't pull. I believe you won't even be able to release the magazine. It comes with true Novak sights. These are true Novak dovetails. They consider these to be low profile. I personally think that the front sight is a little high for my taste. Gun shoots high at 25 yards. In fact, I believe it was even shooting slightly high at 50 yards, which is entirely too much, even though this gun does have a 5 1/4 inch barrel. Takedown on this gun, it's not as simple as your Glocks or your SDs, but it is still really simple. You have all 3 controls here. This is your safety and decocker, your slide lock, and then this right here, which when the slide closes, it does not move. That's your takedown pin. To take the gun down, open the slide, flip your takedown pin. It'll flip down to 7 o'clock. What you do is you move it back to 6 o'clock, and it'll pull right out. Then you can close the gun and pull the trigger, and the slide just pulls off. Very, very well made. All steel guide rails up to this point here. Internals sort of remind me of a Ruger, probably more so a Tangiflow or an EAA. Slide really reminds me of an EAA or a Tangiflow. All steel guide rod. Pop that out. Factory 18.5 pound recoil spring. Can't beat that. Faster follow-up shots. Really, really, really well made gun. Then the barrel will really throw you back to a CZ75 the way it's shaped, with non-linked barrel. This is a match barrel. It's a bull barrel. You can tell I haven't shot it very much. Comes from the factory with a highly, highly polished feed ramp. It will eat anything I've fed to it. I've fed Spear Gold Dots, Hornady Critical Defense, and Winchester white box through it, and it just feeds them flawlessly. This right here on the barrel actually didn't come polished, and that's not dirt. I've actually cleaned this since I shot it. So they do all the parts match from the factory. You will get some scuffs on. You don't know if you can see it on this barrel, but it actually raises up. I haven't actually mic'd it to see how much, but you will get some scuffing on the barrel, and that's just normal slide wear. Gun. This is a great home defense gun. I personally, I'm a bigger person, so I would carry this in, say, a vertical shoulder holster or if I'm going to be out walking, perhaps in a inside the waistband, like a crossbreed, something of that sort. You can tell when you don't put the gun back together, pull the trigger again, and that's all the problem was the guide rod wasn't seated square. As if you put the gun together wrong, it's not going to jam up on you. Like I said, it's just like the old CZ75s. You have to have the guide rod in place. It kind of just sits on that flat spot on the barrel. To reassemble, lock your slide back, your takedown pin. You have to actually flip this up to about 9 o'clock position to where it normally is. Push it in and flip it back around to your 3 o'clock, and it'll push right in. And excellent gun from Taurus. Like I said, I paid a little more for mine, but I'm happy I did. Really wanted one. Like I said, they've been deleted. You cannot find new ones. They're very rare. I know a lot of you haters out there are going to say, oh, it's Taurus, it's crap. But I let my buddy shoot it, and he's got an XD, and he pretty much wanted to trade on the spot. If you look at the Taurus OSS series, they were pretty much made to compete with the XDs and or the XDMs. Pretty much every frame and barrel size that the XDs have, the OSS series encompasses. This would be the Taurus version of the Springfield XDM 5.25 and 9mm. I believe the XD version holds 19 rounds. This one holds 17. Magazines are fairly expensive for this gun. They're about $40 a piece. I will be experimenting with a magazine mod on a Taurus 92 and 99 magazine that should fit right in. All you have to do is recut the magazine slot. So we'll find out if that'll work. I'll post a video of that. Just wanted to show you guys this gun. I'm actually fixing to head to the range with it now again to break it in some more. Gun actually didn't really need breaking in. Shot very well. Had one stovepipe through the first mag, and that was just because I missed some cosmoline. It will come dirty. Its Taurus really preserves their guns well, so it doesn't rust. One more thing I will mention about this gun: if you're a left-handed shooter, this gun is for you definitely, because it comes with 2 indentions on the left and right side, which are great memory learning tools to keep your finger off the trigger, because your finger rests right there in that little indention, and it's really great. It's also, if you're a two-handed shooter, you can rest your thumb there and get a really good grip on the gun. Really great gun all around. Really pretty gun. I added the white letters to mine. Normally it comes all black, and I'll post a video on how to do that. There's tons of them on YouTube already. Like I said, really great gun at a really good price. It's not that much cheaper than an XDM, but I like Taurus. People bash them because they're not made in the U.S. and this and that and the other. Over the past few years, they've really improved a lot. Their customer service is still lacking in some areas, but they do honor their lifetime warranties, and this gun does come with a full lifetime warranty card. And it will, let's see if I can remember where it's at. They will replace this gun for life if anything ever goes wrong with it. No questions asked, pretty much. You send them the gun, they either fix it or give you another one. And great option to have. I don't know of any other company that really has that will honor it that well. One thing I am going to do is add some grip tape, like some Talon grips to it. If your hands get sweaty, it does tend to slide around a little bit. But there you are, guys. This is the Taurus 24/7 OSS DS. And I believe there's also just a standard OSS version, which is single action only. And let me know if you have any questions or any suggestions, want to see any other guns that I may have. And thank you guys very much.